Yo, what's going on, guys? Frisk here. We are now in the finals of the Power Pros World Koshien. Number 1, Samiya High, coming up against number 2, Cash Money. Now, before we jump into this game, let's talk about how each team got here. Now, number 1, Samiya High comes from Pool C, where they went 4-0. They ended up beating Sato High 6-0. They beat Bishop Sycamore 4-0, Black Maiden 14-0, and then edged out versus High 2-1. Now they bring into this championship game arguably the best pitcher with Hashida. 52 innings pitched, only allowed 3 runs, just 2 of them earned for an ERA of 0.35, 6 wins. And while Hashida may be an absolute gem on the mound, that isn't what has everybody talking. It would be the offense, the high-powered offense as a team hitting 412, 921 OPS, led by the third baseman, MVP of the tournament candidate, Taniguchi, hitting 654 with a 1700 OPS. The guy has 17 hits, 6 doubles, 2 home runs, 20 RBIs, and has scored 8 times himself. Now, if you haven't voted for the all-tournament team, make sure to do that. The link to that is in the description. Now, Samiya High will be going up against a tough opponent in 9 Pump Plastic, in the running for one of the most skilled pitchers and hitters throughout this entire tournament. Cash Money came from Pool B, where they ended up going 3-1, winning the division. 16 runs and only allowed 1 with a differential of 15. They beat Braza Sport 12-0, Dishes Oops All Kanegi team 3-0, and then had a doubleheader versus Valley. 1-1, 1-0, and then lost 0-1. So that's where that 1 comes from. That would be their only loss, just 1 differential. They would then match up with Valley High again in the bracket tournament, got the bye, then beat the number 10 ASU Sun Devils 1-0, then beat Valley 2-1, and then here they are, have made it to the championship. Samiya, on the other hand, for their bracket, they also got a first round bye, beat Kappa Academy 4-2, then absolutely destroyed the Kanegis 16-0, and that would lead them to the finals for this match. Now, if you take a look at Cash Money's box score, it looks a little bit different. Silver has thrown 50 innings, 27 Ks, so much more than Hashida. Now, offensively, they are led by Stocks and Buck. Buck hitting 364, 893 OPS, ended up getting 8 hits, 2 runs, 1 double, a home run, and 3 RBIs with a stolen base. And Stocks, the left fielder, in the running to be the all-tournament left fielder, hit 400, the 781 OPS, 8 hits, 2 runs, 1 RBI. So that's going to wrap up this pregame show. Let's head on down to the field to see how this championship game is going to end up. Welcome to Koshien Stadium for the final match, the championships of the Power Pros World Koshien Tournament. Samiya High versus Cash Money. Penguin Pouch going up against iPump Plastic in a much anticipated match. Number 1 Samiya will be on the field. Hashida, MVP candidate with a .35 ERA, now taking the mound. We will see things from Penguin Pouch's perspective as we get 1-1 here to Bonds now leading off. Low inside fastball, 1-2 to Bonds. Hashida tries to get him to chase. He does. That is going to be a foul ball there. 1-2. Here comes that high fastball. Can he catch up? Not enough meat. Not enough on time. That will be 1 out. Here comes Wage. Wage, the power hitting first baseman here for the Cash Money team. Really trying to protect Buck Fund here. We've got a 1-2 count here. Here comes the hard slider. Going to take a piece at that too. Hashida makes a jump, but can't get it. Igarashi will come down with it. And now here comes Fund. Fund, one of the leading hitters on this Cash Money team. 227, 682 OPS with 5 hits and a home run. But will not do anything here off Hashida, and that will be 3. So moving on to the bottom of the first. Silver takes the mound. Silver, .36 ERA, only 1 loss, only giving up 2 runs throughout this entire tournament. Here comes Samiya here, trying to get ready as Ryu, Blue Mood, going to try and offer at a forkball here, but Fund will pick that up. Here comes Matsumoto up to the plate. Matsumoto hitting 464 with 1,000 OPS, but lines out to fun there for out number 2. Igarashi, 481 with 1,000 OPS, one of the better hitters in this entire tournament, probably the best second baseman now up, and he will also ground out to Fund, who makes yet another out here. So the first inning in the books, and that will be 0-0 still here. Here comes Stocks. Stocks on the cash money side. 400, 781 OPS, 8 hits. Stocks, one of the best performing hitters so far here. A contact, B power. Interesting build for your 4 batter. Probably more of a 2 or 3 batter, but has shown can do quite well here. Strikes out. Looks like missed the PCI placement there, and that's going to be 1 out. Here comes Wad. Wad's been a hero a couple times throughout this tournament in 238, 524 OPS. Line drive to Hamada. He'll put it down there, and that is 2. Here comes Buck. Oh, no. That's why we saw a change in the order. Buck is purple mood. You do not want your best player besides your pitcher to be your unfortunate purple mood guy. And wow. So, Buck 2-1. Here comes the pitch. Not able to catch up to that fastball. Pops it out for 3. So, top of the second. Not much happening here as we move down. Taniguchi coming up to the plate. Now, Taniguchi, we've talked a lot about Taniguchi throughout this tournament. And definitely should be. 654, 1,700 OPS, 17 hits. This is one of the better performances we've seen. Wow. Just foul. We unfortunately had a meat pitch from Silver, and Penguin was not ready for it. But he was ready for that inside fastball, and Taniguchi will keep the streak alive and does get on base there. High inside fastball. Will he run here? The long pause. Waiting. And here comes the pitch. Shudo high inside. Maybe Taniguchi will run here, but I think we'll see a pickoff from Pump. We will. There we have it. So 1-1. Now another ball here. So we've now got 2 and 1. Pump's pretty concerned about Taniguchi over there at short. One of the stolen base leaders here in this competition. Taniguchi with a total of 6 stolen bases. So 5 stolen bases. Look at that. Times it on the run, but has to take a hack at it. It is now a full count. Let's see if Taniguchi is on the move here too. He's not. Ground ball. This might work in their favor. Double play chance. Loans does it. And just like that, 2 outs. Now for Kanahara. 417 so far in this tournament. Gonna switch to the power swing, but just misses that, and that will be an out. So, wow, 2 innings so far here and just 1 hit from these 2 high-powered offense teams, but that's what you have to expect when you've got the 2 best pitchers probably in this competition on the mound in Hashida and Silver. Both with that, only giving up 2 earned runs this entire tournament. 1-2 to Gold. He's going to line out to Igarashi, so Pump is getting some PCI onto Hashida's pitches, putting it in play here, but maybe isn't getting his timing down. It's tough to say here. 1-0. There's a fastball to Silver, the 8th batter here. Here comes that forkball in the dirt. Fouls it off. And now we've got 1-2. Slow curve. Lets that go. Doesn't bite. 2-2. Let's see if Silver can catch up to this high fastball. Is not ready for it. Fouls it off. And now it is 2-2. Here is that low inside. Oh no, watches it. That was a lot of plate too. Rare taken pitch by iPump Plastic. And then, wow, another pitch with a lot of plate there. And here comes Loans. Joss watches that one. 1-1. Hashida just smooth and steady. Smooth and steady. Loving that low inside. This is the out pitch that you see so much. Not a lot of strikeouts for Hashida as we've seen before. Only 10. Well, 11 now to strike out this game. But the reason is that out pitch, he likes to bury that and force everyone to hit that ground ball. So, sitting low inside here. Here comes Hamada, the shortstop. Looks like he got a piece of that. Loans makes the catch, though. Wow, he robs him. Not all of that Shudo there Hamada got, but did get all of that one. And that was a nice piece of hitting. Great timing. Got the PCI there just enough. And now we've got a runner on first. Fork ball. Here comes Nomura. Nomura with the B speed, though. Not likely to steal, but you never know in high school baseball. All right, to Silver. He goes for two. He makes it. Oh, and wow, he's able to sneak in a double play. Wasn't too sure if we would see that. Here comes now the fourth. We've got Bonds, top of the order still. I think Cash Money still hitless. Samiya does have 2. So I Pump Plastic still searching for his first hit. 2-1. Here comes probably another fastball in. Will he be ready? Wow, what a dot. What a great pitch. 2-2. Here comes that out pitch. A little bit more plate. And I think that might be the first hit. So I Pump able to get it. So 2 hits to 1 so far in this game. And now we got some action happening. Dot there. We've got Bonds, who likely may want to move here. May want to that S speed, get to second, stay out of double play range. Another high fastball, watches that go. 1-1. And misses with the mislocation there. 2-1. There, great time to steal. Oh no, on a fastball though. Watches it go by, and that is unfortunate. 2-2. And now a pop-up will quickly bring it to 2 outs. So it went from no outs, runner on first, to now 2 outs just like that. And now Fund gets a, oh no, Hashida able to get the glove down, robs a hit. And wow, just like that. Moving on to the bottom of the 4th here. Samiya also at the top of their order. Here comes Silver. Let's see if Ryu can start things off. Cutter just inside 1-0. Here comes that Shudo. That's going to be outside though. Gave up that he was pointing in a different location. Now brings that up. And so now we've got a 2-1 count. Here comes Silver. All over that. Not a good jump there, but I think who's playing third there? Is that Wad? Wad, I think, jumped up and kind of didn't have any hops there. So Ryu is now on first. Samiya able to get their 3rd hit. Let's see if anything gets going here for Matsumoto. Matsumoto, like we said before, a 400 hitter. Soft ground ball here. Here comes Wad. He's going to charge. Not going to get the double play. Does get 1 though. And now we got Igarashi coming up. Igarashi, pretty dangerous at the plate. Sitting there ready. Fouls it off. Couldn't adjust a PCI last minute. Was probably a ball too. Same location, 1-1. What's it going to be? Same location again, 2-1. Will it be a 3rd time? It will, or 4th time I should say. So 4 pitches all right there. He's in his mind, yep, and then he sets it up with the forkball, trying to get him to ground out, pull side to it. Ooh, good take there, 3-1. What's it going to be? Pause. A forkball does get him to roll over. Wad makes a play. That is 2. So it's up to Taniguchi to try to knock in that run, and if there's any man that could do it, it would be him. All right, he's going to intentionally walk him. Pump has been known to do that. He intentionally walked Lockwood as well too. And there, it proves to work. Just steps on 3rd and it's over. So Taniguchi demoralized, just diminished, absolutely just walked there. Good thought by Pump. He did do it. I would do it too. The potential MVP of the league with the crazy stats. Just get him on base. I don't even want to deal with him hitting a double. All right, so the momentum is on Cash Money's side, and looks like Pump switched to a power swing, though, and lets one go by. And then that might fall. Nope, Hamada with the speed is able to get there, so 2 outs. And now Purple Mood Buck. Oh, big piece there. Looks like he got a little bit of power on that, but not enough. Just missed on timing slightly, so we now move to bottom 5. And let's see if the shoot ball can get in there. Let's see if Samiya can get something going here. They've got a couple of hits here and there, but haven't strung some together. Silver really keeping them off balance. Which you can see here, it's almost as if I Pump Plastic knows where he's putting the PCI. Because that, I think, is... oh, no, I don't know if he needed a dive there, but looks like Fund will dive and miss. It's now runner on first. And ground ball here. That's going to work like a bunt. Not able to turn the double play, so 1 out. Here comes Purple Mood Nomura. Fork ball right there. So, like we said, I Pump Plastic Looks like he's just trying to mess with Samiya, mess with Penguin. He knows he likes to sit the PCI in specific places, and so he's just trying to mix things up. Look at that. I mean, you know, not down the middle, not in the corners. Look at that. So he's still on black, but he's just off the normal placement of PCIs. There's a forkball at the middle, and I think that'll do it. Fun will make the play, and just like that, we end it. So the pitching is still keeping Penguin Pouch off balance, which is unique or new for him here in this tournament. So gold now up 7-8-9 for cash money, and there might be another hit. Nope, Nomura is able to get there, and now comes silver with one out here in the 6th. He will swing at the first one, but Matsumoto will get under it and pull it down. That's one. So now it's up to Loans to not have a 3-pitch inning. So watches that forkball go. Here comes the 1-0. A lot of play in that fastball. Lets it go, though. Doesn't necessarily like it. Now hard slider. Okay, gets a good piece of that, but just not getting down. So, man, this is tough going for iPump Plastic here. He looks like he's getting the hang of Hashida, but not able to sneak those balls down. All right, so iPump Plastic mixing it up yet again. Silver, there it is. He was right on that, though, but looks like Loans will pull that down. So even though Penguin was on it, it was not able to find it, you know, into the outfield, which, you know, you want to elevate that a little bit. 2 shoot balls in a row. He's sitting away, not where those are, and now a ground ball here to Fun, and that is a quick 2. So now we go to Igarashi. Igarashi gonna sit there and wait. We're seeing now a different attack plan by iPump. We're seeing that low away Shudo. Gets him to chase at something that is probably a ball, but great play by Loans. Smooth footwork over there and a nice little throw. So 3 innings left in this game and it's still 0-0. So proving to be a good one. Here comes Bonds. 0-1. Swings at the forkball, fouls that off. 1-1. Or no, sorry, 0-2. And now another one fouls that off as well. Wonder if we'll see that high fastball here. Yeah, we will. See if Pump can react. Now he a little bit late there, and that will be one out as we now have Wage coming up to the plate. Looks like a swing through there for Wage. And now high fastball, watches that one go by. Hashida just trying to nibble, not wanting to throw strikes there. I think he realizes that Pump is now kind of figuring him out. Just misses that one. And that will be 2. And here comes Fund up to the plate. Fund has got the infield hit ability and the element of surprise. Let's see if the element of surprise comes into play here. Watches that hard slider go. Hashida now has a strong finisher now active, and Igarashi will let it bounce, throws it over, and that is 3. So 7th inning stretch coming up here. Taniguchi now up, so Silver luckily does not have anyone on base for this, but still wants to be careful with Taniguchi. Taniguchi, of course, has the average hitter and high ball hitter. He's got S's across the board in terms of contact and power, so really quite well here when he on an inside pitch with the contact swing. And man, Pump is just dotting that spot. He's gonna force him to sit there away. I think Taniguchi might have did it. He did. So another hit for Taniguchi. So he does have that walk, but his other 2 at bats, he does have 2 hits. So now he sits there as we see Silver's stamina getting dangerously low, about maybe 40-45% here. But we do have 3 innings left, 9 outs for Silver to get through in this game, and you know we might see. Oh, Fun gonna try and get there. It does, and that's 1 out. We might see this game go into extras if it continues at this pace. Wow, what a time! Able to get there, Taniguchi on the run. Now 1-0. Now things are looking dangerous. All Kanahara has to do is just put it to the right side of the field. 2 shoot balls in a row. Put it to the right side of the field. Hopefully try and put it in the outfield. Have it squeak through the infield so Taniguchi from go to second to home with that. Wow, chases a high fastball. Rare strikeout by Penguin Pouch, and He's offering at some potential balls here. And jam job. Looks like fun is going to come in, and that will be 3. So nothing happens with the single from Taniguchi to lead it off with no outs. And now we'll see what Stocks can do. Yeah, good pitch there. He did have a power swing going. And now that slow curve. Watches that one. Really switch back to power. No, he's going to stay. Contact. Just missed the location there. 2-1. Oh, just underneath it. That is going to be out number 1. Hashida pulls that down here in the bottom, or sorry, top 8. So coming down here to the final innings. Oh, power swing. Wad just pulls that. Oh, that could have been it. But unfortunately, it won't be. So now we've got 1-1 as Wad's going to look for another opportunity. That's a good backdoor slider. 1-2. Here comes that fork ball. Lets it go. Able to see it. And now 2-2. Fastball there. Up the middle. Hashida grabs it with his glove. Throws it over. And now that's 2. So here comes Buck. This might be Buck's last chance in the, without extra baseball to try and make something happen. Here comes the 1-1. Lot of same locations here. Low away. Really trying to get him low away and then come back in. Watches that one go. 2-2. Here comes Buck. Ooh, just watches that one go. That's a tough one to watch. 3-2. Hitters hit up. Yeah, we saw a little delay, and I knew he was going to swing. I just didn't know how I was going to do, so that is a ground ball for out number 3. Move to bottom 8. Here comes Nomura. Now Samiya just really badly wants to score that 1 run here so they can then go close it out in the top of the 9th. But if they do get another chance here as the home team in the bottom of the 9th, so 0-2 to Nomura. Silver just attacking, dotting fastball in the zone. Not just out of it. Would have been a ball, but tough pitch location. Then another vertical slider. We've been calling it a fork ball this game. It's actually a vertical slider, so forgive me. It moves just like one, but I'll have to read better. That is 1 out here, and here comes Hashida, the pitcher, hitting 250 here in the year. One of the better hitting pitchers in this competition, so wisely going to be left in the game here by Penguin Pouch, both to hit and pitch. Stamina looking pretty good for him. He can go as long as he can go. This is the last game. Backdoor Shudo for strike 3, and now Ryu will come up to the play with 2 outs. Man, Penguin is having a tough time getting to and/or guessing where Pump is going to go. Wow, Wad does not get the glove up, goes through what looked to be his head for another hit. The 5th hit for Samiya versus the 1 hit for Cash Money. Misses location here. Silver's days are looking almost to be numbered. Stamina getting dangerously low, probably about 5 to 10%. Good shoot ball there. 1-1. Ryu not moving just yet. Maybe on a two pitch count. He may do that here. Oh no, right down the middle again. Penguin's got to be ready to hit those. Cannot come through. That is 2 fat pitches that Silver has thrown that could have shifted the weight of this game for Samiya. But now we move into top 9. Cash Money has a chance. 1-1. They have a chance to get ahead here and then close it out. It will come down to patience, luck, and skill. 2-1. Not very patient there. Here comes the 2-2. Gonna be in the zone, this fork ball. And I think that might... Oh, man. If that was hit a little bit less harder, that would definitely have been a hit. But that will be out number 1. Here comes Silver. Silver gonna try and get his team going. Hashida not trying to really throw strikes. Dancing around the zone. Gets a lot of plate on that one, though. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Lets that go. Good eye. 3-1. Fastball high. Silver watches it go. And now a full count. What's it going to be? Hindsight fastball pops it up. So not sure if iPump Plastic is trying to work the count right now or if he's trying to run Hashida's stamina down, if he's really just looking for 1 pitch. Kind of hard to tell. 0-1 though. Here comes another fastball. Watches that one too go. So 0-2. And then another just off the plate. Crazy take there. Here comes that hard slider. Fat pitch. So a lot of stamina being eaten up here lately as an aggressive pitch taking session by Pump Plastic, but that will do the top of the ninth. So we move on to the bottom. He's got the toughest part of the order up. Igarashi, Taniguchi, one of the two best hitters in the entire league. Now back to back to try and preserve it to extra innings. Fouls that one off. Silver now with 0-2. What's it going to be? And I think he might have did it. Oh, he did. So Igarashi will get on in the clutch, and now Taniguchi's up to the plate. You got to ask yourself, what do you do right here for iPump Plastic? Do you just intentionally walk? Do you try and get Taniguchi to chase? Do you challenge him? Igarashi might be stealing here. I can sense it. Here comes another fastball. Lets that go. I think Penguin doesn't want to run himself out of this inning, but he also doesn't want that double play. Maybe he believes in Taniguchi. Now so he steals there. And he is safe. So Igarashi able to get to second, 3-1 count. That will be up the middle. Wow, so Igarashi gets the third. Oh, no. Fielder's choice. And, man, the turning point's now active. Essentially, Hirota could bunt to end this game. And oh, wow, so he intentionally walks Hirota, and now it's up to Kanahara. So we could see a squeeze here. Pump did this to me. Bases juice, sent the runner and bunted. That could end it here. I don't know what Penguin wants to do. I think he wants to try and make it work there. All right, lets that one go by. 3-1. Wow, that was the pitch. Silver is gassed, but Pump says, oh, I was going to say, Pump's like, you know what, I'm going to still throw you, my mate. He does not. Brings in Dinero with the bases loaded for the championship, for the Koshien. And he walked in the winning run? Oh my gosh. I don't know what just happened there. Wow, what an intense game. It's unfortunate it ended in that way, but man, Igarashi and Taniguchi came in clutch in the end. Those guys are nuts. Hashida had quite a game. I don't know how Kanahara got player of the game, because I mean Taniguchi and Igarashi in the ninth coming up there to put the pressure on Silver immediately. That changed the pace of that last inning. So box score wise, so Hashida gets the win, Silver the loss. 7 hits to 1. So just 1 hit for Cash Money, 1 run for Samiya on that walked in run. So for Cash Money, Bonds is the only one that gets that hit, and he got thrown out on that stolen base, which could have been a big pivotal moment for the game. Stock strikes out, Silver strikes out, and there's your 2. So not much action here on the Cash Money side. Silver goes 8 innings, 94 pitches, 33 batters faced, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, gave up 1 run, only 1 earned. All right, on the Samiya side, Ryu gets 2 hits, Taniguchi got that 2 hit, Igarashi 1 for 4 with the run, Kanahara gets a hit, Nomura. So yeah, Taniguchi should have definitely got that player of the game, but you know, it makes sense. Kanahara did end up getting the RBI strikeout. Very interesting, 2 stolen bases, 2 Igarashi and Taniguchi with the two stolen bases. And Hashida, 100 pitches, 9 innings, 27 batters faced. Just gave up that 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Wow, guys, what an end to this competition. Congrats to Samiya High with the victory. And before we're going to end this, I want to hear from the competitors what they have to say about this competition and this game. All right, I'm sitting here with iPump Plastic, 1-0 loss. Pump, what are your thoughts on that game?
First Dominions are probably happy to finally see me lose, but it was tough. We do, I think our hitters have been overmatched against pretty much all the good pitchers so far, so Ramos kind of shut us down. That's probably the best guy we had seen up to this point, and Hashida is definitely no joke. A new 168 KMH. It's pretty tough to hit that, especially with iron ball, gyro ball, so we weren't even going to get contact swings out of the infield with our crappy hitters. So you can kind of see the strategy I used throughout the game was just be patient, hopefully catch with that down and in fastball and pull it for a homer, but could not do it, sadly. Almost got it with WAD, but really just missed it.
Yeah, I mean, I know you've been playing a lot on PlayStation, but this was on Switch. Do you think that had anything to do with it? Do you feel like playing on Switch was holding you back?
I think I have a much better chance on PlayStation than Switch. I would give myself a chance to win over. I would favor myself. I'll be honest. I think Penguin is an amazing player. He has a really good team, and honestly, his team is better than mine. No doubt that his team is better than mine. I will definitely say that. But I do think I could pull it out on Switch. On PlayStation. I thought pitching-wise, we kind of shut him down. I don't know how he likes hitting on PlayStation, so I mean, maybe he likes that too. But
I can confirm it's something is different about it, and I can't put my finger on what. Oh, I think the question we all want to know though is this the end? Cash Money High. Will we see more of Cash Money, or did they make so much money? So many cha-chings.
It was tough to score runs in this league. I was kind of hoping for a lot more money, not gonna lie. Like, kind of hoping to like double the amount of bonuses we got. But I'll say that I think the school itself might be dead as far as continuing the Akon run. I can't see myself doing that much anymore especially on Switch, as I have it on PlayStation anyway. I've played a lot of Akon early on this year, so Akon's probably dead. But as far as the team itself, if they want to keep trying to earn money, I've thought of a couple of challenge videos. I mean, I've thought of Cash Money versus some of the Hyper Offense League teams to see if I can still win against those kind of teams. I've also thought about like a rematch with Valley High if we want to do like use all the really crappy pitchers and battle with that. So that way we try to get some more offense too.
Yeah, I think that definitely would be cool. So next tournament, what would you like to see changed, or what would you like to see different or improved?
I think my number one rule would be limiting the rerolls to just 3, and to make that so no one can cheat. Obviously, you have to be streaming your run, because I think the rerolls, you can see, obviously took some people spent hours and hours and hours and hours rerolling until they got like the perfect class with OBs and geniuses and everything. And I also rolled, I will not lie, for many hours, but unfortunately my prefecture is shitty with OBs. The teams will be much less broken, so you probably should get more offense overall across the board. Maybe not like crazy players like Taniguchi, but definitely props to Penguin Pouch. Like, I did not feel like I was gonna ever hit off Ashida. Kind of shut him down hitting wise for the most part. Like, kind of had to navigate out of the trouble on. I knew that he had a lot of speed on the base pass, so definitely tried to not let him steal too many bases on me, even though he did steal a couple, I think, might be 2. Offense is tough when I have silver, so I mean, teams aren't going to score much off me either. So,
all right, well, that's going to do it. Thanks for the time, Mr. I Pump Plastic, and
thanks for having me.
Yep, congratulations to a second place. Congrats to you on a second place.
You don't tolerate second place. Might as well finish last. We'll come back stronger next time.
I'll remember that. All right, I'm sitting here with Penguin Pouch, who is the official first annual Power Pros World Koshien champion. 1-0 victor over Cash Money High, I Pump Plastic. First off, gotta say, what an absolute crazy run. Your first training arc was like, came out of nowhere, insane. And then, you didn't lose this whole tournament. You just gave one run the whole tournament, right?
No, I gave up a couple to Kappa Academy.
Oh, that's right.
Off of that one error. Yeah.
That's right.
But now it's been a great run. Had a crazy training arc.
So what, the way this game ended, walk-off win. Really interesting to see it come down like that, but I'm curious, what's your take on this entire game? How do you feel about this championship?
A lot of tough pitchers, I will say that. Hitting's been difficult with luck on 0, honestly. I had spent a lot of hours in the cages to put any runs together, especially against like Cash Money High. They have great defense, good pitching. Like, I was struggling to put up any hits that game.
Yeah, he looked. I think you'll get to hear the commentary. It was almost as if Pump knew where you were sitting the PCI, and he was intentionally trying to dodge it.
Yeah, Pump is tough. His pitching style and my hitting style do not go well together. I like sitting corners, sitting tendencies, and it's kind of hard to read when you pitch the same location like 4 times in a row. But I mean, the way I hit is I like sitting on certain tendencies the pitcher has. Most pitchers tend to favor a few spots. I tend to aim for fastballs. Low and inside is a big one, especially for breaking balls. But with lock on zero, even if you're sitting in the right spot, there's a pretty good chance you just pop it out or get jammed. It's tough to get the timing right.
Yeah, I noticed you were using this whole tournament. You were using quite a bit contact swings, not too many power swings.
Yeah, power swinging is just a free out most of the time in my experience. Even with S contact and S power, like with Taniguchi, most of the time you just hit a little pop up in the infield. It's pretty tough.
Talk to me about this team, and will we be seeing more of these players in these teams? Because I'll remember the name Taniguchi forever now, I think.
Yeah, I love Samiya High. I love the anime. I try to keep it as true to the source as possible. So Taniguchi, he's the name of the captain, third baseman, great bat. It's funny though, I made all the designs pretty generic, like 1990s Japanese high school players, so they all have shaved heads. And the uniforms, try to keep it true to the anime. But yeah, I'll definitely be seeing more Taniguchi in the future. He might be on the bench coaching the team, you know, as a senior captain. Might have Igarashi or someone take over, but yeah, I love the stories and stuff that come with that anime. I'll probably be continuing that.
All right, so this tournament, this was the first time that we've done a PvP version. So, as the winner of it, what do you hope to see next year around? Stay the same, maybe change, or anything in general?
Honestly, I love the format. I love the single elimination bracket. I think it's really high intensity games. One thing I would change though, and I kind of see this with all the teams, like the people that spend the most time re-rolling their starting class tend to have like really OP teams. Like I know I spent like a good 400 rolls or something like that to get my starting class. I know Tenmei High also had a crazy start. So maybe like a limit on that. Make all the pitchers a little bit less OP. People can start hitting more, That's the one thing I would change. But everything else, man, it's been a blast. Maybe it's because I have an OP team, but I've been having a lot of fun.
Congratulations on the victory. Thanks so much for playing. It was really cool to see you join and then shove it to all the veterans who have been here playing for a while. So,
thanks for putting it all together. It's been awesome.